Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD as usual, and we're still very much confused. If you look at this massive range bar that we got yesterday, see there is the range bar there. So for me at the moment, this is still sort of poised at the moment, no real direction as of yet. And if we get down to the hour, you'll see massive up and down yesterday. Big up, big down, rejections off the top, support at the bottom here on the moving averages, a break of the 155. So this is very typical, as I said yesterday, of a reversal pattern. So I'm reluctant to be jumping in short, and what I'd want to see is a proper break of this area for a move to the upside. So it's going to fine tune a level here because this is what we are bouncing off. You can see there's this previous swing high. You can see that's what we rejected yesterday. So what we're looking for is a decent move above here, a pullback to come and test this. We've got a crossover brewing here. So if this all holds today, it could be a breakout of this range. So what we're looking for is something in the lines of this break up, pullback, come and bounce off here. We should have a opportunity for around a 300 point stop loss below these lows here for a move pretty much up to 101,213. So this area here is obviously 1, so it's 100,343, but all around 1. So I would expect this to continue a little bit longer. So we want to see a proper breakup, even if it runs up to this area and then bounces back to come here. That would be a fairly decent opportunity. The other opportunity would be a move back up into this area, although we have targeted that area already. You can see that happened last week, or Monday, sorry. No, last week, yeah. So that was Friday's nonsense. So at the moment, that's kind of the view. I'm sit on hands until we get a clear break and some proper structure here. Moving on to US dollar, Japanese yen. As I said yesterday, waiting for the pullback. Pullback hasn't happened. Look at the oscillators. Oscillators all indicating that you want to be very careful trying to jump in long here. So we're looking for a pullback onto this before looking for an opportunity up. Just bear in mind, with the way Euro USD is setting up, this could also just plummet through these levels. So just be very careful and wait for confirmation on these levels before jumping in. But that's also a sit on hand scenario. British pound, Japanese yen. This one went completely against me yesterday. So what we were hoping for is a pullback onto structure for a bounce, and that didn't happen. And if you look at what's going on, it's still chaotic. So from a longer term perspective, just leaving it alone. And if you look at this, what we were waiting for yesterday is some support down here for a continuation to the upside. So we did get a little bit of a move back the upside, but immediately came back and plummeted below the moving averages. So for as long as we're going above and below moving averages like this, we are confused. The only scenario that I do see playing out potentially at the moment is, let's get rid of that. We'd want to see a rejection of 161,985 and then possibly a move below that structure for a move to the downside. But look to the left. Until we break through all of this nonsense, I am sit on hands here. Euro British pound, that one actually took off like a rocket ship yesterday. I was expecting it to pull back onto structure, but it gave us an exhaustion bar higher. So the rate of stays the same. Looking for support of structure, and unfortunately that is quite far away. So that is 085509. But looking at the oscillators here, you may be get some opportunity here by using a London breakout strategy. So first 7 1-hour bars, draw your, sorry, let's just use the right thing here. So I've modified my Fibonacci for this. So your first 7 1-hour bars, get to the 15-minute, there we go. So your first 7 1-hour bars, draw the range around that, so top, and here's my bottom here. That's kind of the bottom. And then when you're looking for a break to the upside, you're looking for the range height to be tested, and then a pullback onto that. If that happens, it's going to validate a flag, and the flag will be equal, the second move up will be equal to this move from yesterday, which is around here. So that's kind of the situation right now. So that could get to the 4-2-3 extension of this Fibonacci range. So that's kind of the only one that I can see happening at the moment. The trend is relatively strong to the upside, and if we just get to the 8 hour, we've got a crossover here. But I'm still reluctant to try and chase longs when you look at this on the 8 hour. Look at the chaos to the left. I'd want to see a pullback. This is also an exhaustion bar for me. So I want to see pullback onto support. There's your first level of support there, and there's your second level of support. So pullbacks back onto 085509 or 085118. That would give us the opportunity to buy into this. If you do get this flag move to the upside, what could be happening is we're looking to target the upper end of this chaos, which would be at 086322. So that's kind of the only bit of structure I can see. And you can see that's a fairly decent flag building on the hour with the oscillators lining up as well, and diversions here. So that's kind of the view. So that's why I say London breakout would be a fairly decent one. Break above the high, retest, and it's a fairly decent risk to reward. It's like a 200-point risk for almost 300-point gain. Anyway, hope that helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.